Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, Oscar winner Monique. What a project and what a rock star Bessie Smith was.
Yes.
Talking to me about being part of this incredible project, partnering with Queen Latifah, and telling the story of this rock star.
You know, being a part of it was absolutely an honor to bring those amazing people back to life, for us to get a chance to see the richness and the trueness of their stories, and to work with a living legend like Queen Latifah. What you gonna say to that? You know, it's like a kid in a candy store, like, here she come, here she come. She was absolutely breathtaking.
When you're telling the story, Bessie was ahead of her time. The partying, the sexuality, the singing, this woman brought it all. Talk to me about who was Bessie Smith and telling that story.
You know, I don't think Bessie Smith was ahead of her time. I think she was right on time.
I love that
Because
answer.
if not, she would be in another time. You know, it's so important because even today, you still have people fighting with their sexuality. You still have wage equality that's happening and not happening. You still have the same things that happened then that's happening now. And you marry it together and say, at what point do we change the story and not just the faces? So that's why it's so important for these films and these movies continue to be made and the stories to be told so that hopefully we can get change in today.
When you look at HBO getting behind this, no
Yes.
one tells a story the way HBO does. Talk to me about being part of a project that can be as raw and as gripping and as honest as something like this.
When HBO took on Def Comedy Jam, we knew they were special. When HBO said, we taking this on, you know, I think that it's a network that says we want to tell all stories. We don't just want to tell this block or that block. We want to tell all stories and show that we're a diverse network to say we want the truth out there and we're not caught up in the color, the gender. We just want to tell the truth. So they've always been that network that says we're going to dare to do it.
You're from Baltimore.
Yes.
It's crazy what's going on there now. What do you think needs to be done we need to get this stuff under control. It's
Yes.
unfortunate.
I think we need to start listening.
I love that.
I think that, you know, when you hear our babies talking today, they're saying no one's hearing us. And sometimes an explosion has to happen for change to come. And it's not just Baltimore. If we're watching the news, this is beginning to happen all over the country. Every week, twice a month, we're beginning to see this recurring over and over again. So at what point do we get together and say, let's start listening, what's missing? And when you start taking everything away, well, what does that leave for our kids to do?